You're listening to the official Minnesota Wild podcast, presented by Acrisure.
Welcome back to Xfinity Mobile Arena here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm Tom Reed. Pleased to join with certainly a familiar name of the hockey circuit around the world, Lou Nanne. Louis, welcome, welcome to broadcasting. Here you are. You're still broadcasting, and when I get to be your age, I hope I can do it too.
Well, I'm sure you can. You're only 3 months away from me, so you. and by the way, I just do this so I can come and see you.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. First period, what do you think?
I like the Wilds play the first period much better than last night. I think you see them getting the puck out of the zone better, quicker, smoother. You see them coming back and defending much better in their own zone. I know that they still got some shots filling in at the net, but they're from the outside in the perimeter, so they're doing that well. And I really like what I've seen from your second that first period. He had a real good period.
Yeah, you and I were talking about your second. Here's a guy who was sent down, plays one game, he's right back up again. And I like his size, but he needs the reps. He needs to play, and that's the reason for sending him down. But when the injury took place with Bogosian, they had to bring somebody back up right away that they feel could play at this level, and he's certainly getting the opportunity. But he's got to make the most of it.
Yeah, he does. And as you know, the closer you get to net, the more devastating mistakes are when you make them. Because when you're forward, you got defenseman and goalie to help you. When you're defense, you only got the goalie. And so you have to learn that position quickly, and you have to learn not to make major mistakes. And you want to go down and play, but at the same time, you like to see the guys develop here. Unfortunately, you have to be very careful when you're a coach. Is it going to cost you a game or not? Because you're sick. He might play half the game, three-quarters of the game flawless, and if he makes a crucial mistake, then they're going to be thinking about that all the time, and that's why we got to get him more playing time. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, and that's where the confidence level has to be up for a player, and it has to be, it's not just within, it's also from your teammates, having confidence that you can do the job. Goaltending especially, I mean, that's where the confidence level has to be, not only just internally, but also when the guys on the bench feel comfortable when you've got certain guys between the pipes.
Yeah, the guys in the team, they know that's when they have to give the goaltender all the support he needs, or the defenseman, whoever it is. You have to know that everybody's going to make mistakes. And sometimes people are going to make crucial mistakes. And if you play the game long enough, everybody's going to make a crucial mistake. So as a team, you got to just rally around your teammate, and you try and work hard to cut them down. But at the same time, when you see someone with talent, you want to see him accelerate his ability to play in the league as quickly as you can.
Yeah, I know when you look at talent, of course, you've been around a long time. You like to be able to judge a talent. Who would you say, which city has the best meal before the game? Because I know you're really good on food.
Yeah, I can tell you. New York's got great Italian restaurants. I like it a great deal. And,
but I mean in the arena.
Oh, in the arena?
Yeah.
I never eat in the arena. You know that. I just have ice cream.
3 meals.
Boy, we used to have some great ones in Montreal, didn't we, in Quebec? I always loved the hot dogs up there.
Yeah.
Toasted buns.
Yeah.
And,
totally different. Here, we used to have maybe a chef's show or something.
Well, not only that, it was funny because everybody wanted to sit out that game so they could just eat hot dogs. They didn't want to be in the lineup.
I remember at Dennis and Jordy, we had an exhibition game in Las Vegas. This is going back in 1968, and we had an exhibition game there, and I'm sitting on the bench with the North Stars, and I think you had to be at the game, I believe, at that time, but he was sitting, it was Chicago. It was Chicago. He was sitting at the far end, and I looked over, he had a hot dog, and he was dressed in a hockey uniform, but he had a pop, and he had a hot dog beside him, enjoying the game. It was a preseason game, so it didn't matter very much.
I'm sure during the season some of those guys did eat, because if you remember, in Toronto, in Montreal, we sat right amongst the crowd. In Detroit, in Detroit, Olympia too. You might have played there with Chicago, but I mean, I don't know with us if Olympia is still open. I can't remember. It was. But we were sitting right in the crowd, and it's easily you could say to somebody, "Get me a hot dog, and I'll just eat it." You take a bite when I come off the ice. Those things don't happen today.
What do you like about the game today?
I like the speed of the game. I love watching how fast these guys can skate, how good they are with their balance, and the way they can shoot the puck. I don't like the sticks that they use. They break easy and they feel so expensive. Small and expensive. Yeah. If I'm not buying them, I don't mind. But if you're buying them, you do. But the game is like everything in sports. you keep going on, the athlete gets bigger, stronger, faster, and more effective. That's just a natural evolution, and we're the benefit of it, benefactors of it, by being able to sit here and watch it.
Yeah, I talk about the speed of the game, but also the skill level of these players today is amazing what they can do.
You know what? It kills me because the only thing that I disagree with them when they tell me how hard they work, in training camp. They have no idea what we did in training camp. Well, we were 28 days. We wouldn't have pucks for 3 days on the ice, and we had 12 games. They're 18 days. They got 6 games. You only play 4. And they're only on the ice once a day. Remember, they put a rule in that you could only practice once a day. We never had that rule. You would long to just get to bed in between the 2 practices during the day. That's the only disagreement I have. They don't work any harder than we do during training camp.
And it's interesting how it's changed over the years, because you look at the meals today and they have pasta, they have all kinds of food. Ours was every game. Steak, green beans, baked potato, fruit cup, diet, water.
That's why I when I had the farm, I bought 2 cows, and I had Murray Oliver and Caesar. You didn't chip in with it, but Pete Karras. I bought them to fatten them up.
And what happened?
In May. Unfortunately, when I had them come get them in September and they took them in, they had lost 45 pounds. And I said, "What did you feed these?" I said, "I had 2 acres of grass. What do they need?" He said, "You got to feed them." I said, "I put the salt block out there." So I told him to trade them in fatter cows. I paid him the difference. And then I was able to get a quarter of a cow for the year and eat steaks like we did.
We've had a lot of fun over the years, no question about it. A lot of stories. Kevin Gorg wants to get together with you and I, and tell stories, and they could go on for a long time. There's no question about it. You look at the skill. I look at a guy like William coming in here, though. Here's a young kid, and has he really got a future ahead of him? I mean, defensively, a little bit lapsed. Right now, offensively, he sees the ice. He's got the quickness. He certainly has the skill.
He's already the most talented offensive defenseman on the team. He's got the presence of mind to be able to hold the puck, read the plays. He's smart enough to know when to go, when not to go. His anticipation's great, and he moves the puck extremely well. He's going to be a gift to the Wild for fans to enjoy for a long time, I think, because he's only 19. He'll get bigger and stronger. Even by the time he's 23, you won't recognize the size of him compared to now. At the same time, he'll have all that skill. Yeah,
just a few more seconds. Are you looking forward to the train trip over to, where are we going to? New York tomorrow?
Yeah, if you sit
today, I guess.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I noticed you sit by the food car, too.
Well, not too far from it, I enjoy it.
Louis, thanks for being with us. And, we always like to give a gift to our guests. So
thanks.
I brought you
pretzel.
A pretzel, and
that's
there's
just
mustard
what
in
I
there,
want.
too. I know you're going to get the mustard all over, so get away from me.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Kevin, let's go back to you.
All right, thank you, Tom. You give him a pretzel. We'll also give him a gift certificate down to Tom Reid's Hockey City Pub. Louis knows all about that joint, and you should, too, right up the street from Grand Casino Arena. It's Tom Reid's Hockey City Pub. After 1 in Philly, it's 0-0. Full recap is next. This is Wild Hockey, presented by Grand Casino.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.